Now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
No, we cannot hear you. Audio setting will no. Yeah. We are. Now can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, welcome to new maths class. So we'll discuss today quadratic equation, theory of equations, all are correlated. Okay. So today I will discuss some basic things which you need not only in quadratic or theory of equations, in fact, many other topics. Okay. Abdul Wasi, can you hear me? Yes or not? Okay, good. Now, the concept of divergence. Okay, so this is basic, which we need while we solve the problems, not only in quadratic or theory of equations, in fact, in other topics. So, just compare two terms, x and x square. Concept of divergence first. That two concepts. Right. Just I am comparing two terms, x and x square. When x is 10, this value is 10, this becomes 100. The difference is 90, not much. For x equal to 100, the value of x is 100, the value of x square is 10,000. The difference is 9,900, a little big. The difference is a little big. For x equal to 1000, the value of x is 1000, value of x square is. The idea is, as we increase the value of x, this value becomes too small in front of x square. For large x, see the difference is much bigger. If we take x equal to 10,000, this value will be too small in front of this. So the idea is, for large x, we can say this value is negligible in front of x square. Okay. For large x, x is too small. Okay. Now the large x in the sense we will deal when x is infinity. When large x, when x tends to infinity or minus infinity. Okay. So when I say for large x, this is too small in front of x square. The same way, if we compare x square and x cube, x square will be too small in front of x cube, and so on. Okay. First you write it, then you will come to the conclusion. Shall I rub it? Dur Rahim, shall I rub it? Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah,
Sir, some of our friends are in still waiting room, sir. They didn't enter the meeting. Sir, can you let them in?
see, I used to take classes in Skype, to be very frank. So in Zoom, I am taking first time. Wait. Wait. So they are waiting. Just 1 minute. Yeah, thank you. Please tell frankly, honestly. Some are waiting outside in waiting room. How to?
Sir.
Tell me.
Sir,
Admit
click
or
on
not.
participant. You will
Just wait.
know who is there.
Now have they entered? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Have they entered?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Sir, disable the waiting room, sir. If anyone join, they will join
Acha,
directly.
disable. Just wait. I have to disable the waiting room.
Yeah, or else you need to again open it and admit them.
So waiting room को disable कर दो. न्यू मीटिंग. अभी फिर जो आता जाएगा फिर करते हैं. ये तो आ गया अभी सर. अच्छा, this is SL14 ना, this batch?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. SL14.
Yes, sir.
So just wait, I forgot to introduce myself. Myself, Mohammad Tamanna. I did my MS from IIT Delhi in 1995. After that, immediately I joined FITG. Since 1995 to 1999, I worked there. After that, I came to Hyderabad. And I worked here in Narayana, Chaitanya, 8-9 years in China batch. Again, I came back to Delhi, Fiji. 3-4 years in between. I was center head of Fiji Vijayawada Center, and I have worked in Vijayawada KKR campus, Budavali. It's a good campus, and I taught very good students there. So I enjoyed my teaching very well there. Okay, and hope same with you. So, please unmute, please mute. Muajjam, mute yourself. Now, shall I rub it?
Yes, sir.
And once again, I am explaining, just in short, for large x is too small in front of x square. The same thing, x square is too small in front of x cube. Same thing, x cube is too small in front of x4 and so on. Okay, this concept will be used in function, limit, continuity, AOD, quadratic equation, theory of equations in many places. So now the conclusion is
So can you off the bulb?
otherwise it won't be visible. I can off, just you give me the feedback. Is it okay now? Or shall I
No,
on
screen
it?
became the board is not
Clear.
clear, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, on the bulb, sir, no problem.
Only on the bulb, only this much area, है ना?
Yes, sir.
Only this
Yes.
part,
Yes,
ना?
sir.
Yes, sir. You can move it.
Okay. For large x, I will extend to infinity. Fx, let us take fx, energetic polynomial. Will tends to infinity if an is positive. If an is positive. The same reason, concept of divergence. If an is positive for large x, this value will be much bigger. All together, even if they all are negative, even though the value of the entire expression will tend to infinity. In short, the approximate value of this entire expression is equal to the value of the leading term. Mathematically, what I say, the approximate, listen carefully each and every word. I don't speak even a single word extra. The approximate value of this entire expression is equal to the value of the leading term for large x, not for all x, only for large x. I repeat, the value of the entire expression is approximately equal to the value of the leading term. This is leading term. Got it? Clearly, I have written when x is very large, tends to infinity, the whole value will tend to infinity if an is positive.
Great.
If an is negative, then the whole value will tend to minus infinity if an is negative. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very simple logic. See, we don't need any formula, nothing. Every mathematically is logical, everything. This is first one. Second, range of all odd degree polynomial is R. Okay. Range of all odd degree polynomial is R. R is minus infinity to plus infinity. The region. Pick up any polynomial. Say one simple. X cube minus 1000. Even if 10 to the power 100, 10 to the power 1 lakh, anything you can do. X square plus 100x. You take all minus. Minus 10 to the power 100, whatever you want. Whatever you can take. When x is infinity, this value will tend to infinity, so whole thing will tend to infinity. Okay, all together cannot equate it for large x. And when x is minus infinity, this value will tend to minus infinity, so whole thing will tend to minus infinity based on the concept of divergence. Okay, and it's a continuous function. It's a continuous function. So for minus infinity, it will attain the value minus infinity. For plus infinity, it will attain the value plus infinity. And being continuous, it will attain all the values from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay. Okay. Range of all odd degree polynomial is R, is the region. Based on that same concept. Okay. Now, just I have given simple two conclusion. We can conclude many things based on this, but we need these two only at the moment. You understood this? Why the range of this is R? When
Yes,
x
sir.
is infinity. Yes.
Sir, some boys are still in
Some boys are telling.
waiting room.
Waiting room, sir. Waiting.
अरे ये फर्स्ट क्लास में यही लगता होता है. एक मिनट वेट. राहिल.
Sir, in settings, you disable the waiting room.
Just
Yeah,
1 minute. Again waiting room में कुछ. बस वही करना है. हाँ. अच्छा वेटिंग रूम में है तो हाउ आई कम टू नो दैट सम पीपल आर इन वेटिंग रूम. अच्छा
कोई वेटिंग रूम नहीं है
ओके ठीक. So for those 2-3 students, please, one thing I am telling you, listen carefully. Please be regular. You will definitely learn something. And even if you miss one class, in the next class you won't be able to understand. It's not like history or Hindi. Whichever page you can start. But everything is correlated here. If you miss even one class, and then onwards, you won't be able to understand. Okay? So nothing should be more important than class, especially in these 2 years. So shall I rub it?
1 minute.
And please be on time. Just one simple example I am giving. There are many applications we are going to discuss based on this. Just simple example. Limit x tends to infinity x cube minus x square. Obviously, indeterminate form, infinity minus infinity. But based on the concept of divergence, simply this is negligible in front of this. So, what is the answer?
Infinity.
No need any calculation. Okay. Basically, it is indeterminate, infinity minus infinity, but based on this concept of divergence. This is too small in front of this. So this limiting value has to be infinity. No calculation business. No calculation business. Okay. So wherever you want, you can apply this. This is so beautiful concept, the concept of divergence. Now shall I rub it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. you can.
Now, first we'll take how to plot the graph of simple function, because the graph will tell about the roots, number of roots, many things about the equation and all. Okay, so this graph will not helpful only in quadratic equation or theory of equation. In many other cases. So how to plot the graph of, first I am taking polynomial function, then we will come to complicated function. And if you are not able to understand at some point, you ask me to explain again, I will explain again and again and again. Don't worry about that. How to plot graph of polynomial function. Yes, I am taking this. Because when we come to discuss about the roots, number of roots and all, we need it. And we only in equations we need, it's not, we need in many other topics also. So this is the basic things which I'm teaching you in the first class. How to plot graph of polynomial function. Okay, first step. And obviously, if it's a polynomial function, the domain is R. Okay, the domain of polynomial function is R, minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay,
Yes.
so let y equal to fx be polynomial function. First step. Find all zeros for f dash x equal to 0. This is f prime x. Okay, differentiate, and this is an equation. First step will find out all the roots of this f prime x equal to 0. Say alpha. Let us take fourth degree equation. I am taking only two. Let alpha beta are roots of f dash x equal to 0. Just assume. Next step. Find f alpha, f beta, e, x, e. After finding the zeros of f prime x equal to 0, you can easily find the value of the function at alpha, at beta, limiting value of the function at infinity, limiting value of the function at minus infinity. Because at infinity and minus infinity, we can't find value. Okay? After finding this, Sorry, this is small board. Just within 1-2 days, I will change it. Because I used to take class in my office. Third step. First step is find all the zeros of f prime x equal to 0. Suppose the zeros are alpha beta. After that, find all these values next. Write alpha comma beta kind of infinity and infinity on the real line. Suppose alpha beta. How I will write this? This is alpha, this is beta, this is infinity, this is minus infinity. Assuming alpha is less than beta. Okay? Assuming alpha is less than beta. Now, one point I am specifying. What is infinity? Anyone, can you tell me what is infinity?
Undefined.
Something is undefined. How we can see? Good answer. Very good answer you have given, but undefined and infinity, these are two different things. I am telling you what.
A large number, sir.
No. I will tell you. Just 1 minute.
Indeterminate.
That is different. Indeterminate is different. See, 1 by 0, this is undefined, this is meaningless. Just this is different. You write it separate, right side, and limit x tends to 0, 1 by x square is infinity. This very small positive real number, 1 by very small positive real number is infinity. Infinity is well defined. Infinity is well defined. Undefined is different thing which we can't define. We can't conclude. Indeterminate is different thing which we can't determine. Now here. Understood? Infinity is not undefined. Infinity is a hypothetical concept. Simple definition. What is infinity? It's a hypothetical concept.
Yeah,
And what is the
concept?
Infinity is a hypothetical concept. This is real number. So infinity is not a real number. Infinity is not a real number at all. It's a hypothetical concept. What is this concept? This is real line. Just assume somewhere there will be the largest real number. No one can find the largest real number. Okay? Just imagine somewhere there will be the largest real number, and beyond that largest real number, whatever is, all are infinity. All are infinity. Understood? I repeat. Infinity is a hypothetical concept. Okay, it's not a real number. On the real line, there will be somewhere the greatest real number. Let us assume this is the greatest real number. We can't find greatest real number. Let us just think this is greatest real number. So beyond that, whatever it is, all are infinity. All are infinity. That's why two infinities are not equal. Infinity is not equal to infinity. Okay. Infinity plus infinity is infinity. Infinity to the power infinity is infinity. These are not independent. Whatever beyond the greatest real number, whatever all are infinity. Okay. Oh, sorry. So leave it. Now come to the point. Suppose alpha is less than theta. This is infinity. This is infinity. What is third step? Just write all the zeros and extreme points. Sometimes domain is given A to B. So extreme points will be A and B. Okay. So I have specified extreme points. Third step, we will write all this on the real line. Equal to flow. Once you write, I will rub it. So this board is just to clear the doubts at my home. Actually, I used to take class at my other classroom. There, everything is there. I will change the board within 2-3 days. Now, fourth step. Plot all points on XY plane. What is the meaning of this? This is real line. Say this is alpha. This is beta. This is alpha comma F alpha. Suppose this is beta comma F beta. Fourth step is plot all points on XY plane. That means this is real line. Y-axis will be somewhere. This point on the XY plane is alpha comma F alpha, beta comma F beta. Now suppose limiting value at infinity is whatever it is. This is infinity comma some k. K may be infinity, may be finite number, whatever it is. And this is minus infinity, comma, say minus infinity. Okay. At infinity, limiting value is some finite number k. At minus infinity, limiting value is some finite number minus k. Okay. Once you write it, I will rub this part.
Yes, sir.
If any doubt anywhere, very simple thing, very logical thing, and interesting. All of you have written it.
Yes, sir.
Still people are coming. I wonder how much sincere you are.
Sir, the point is not visible, sir. Can you adjust the camera?
Fourth point, sir.
Fourth
Fourth
point.
point. Fourth.
Wait, just a moment.
No. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Now visible.
No.
See, be friendly. okay, in the class, and keep your mind open. That's I need. And again, okay, no problem. This first class, that's why some people are late. But from tomorrow onwards, hope you won't be late. You will be.
Sir, I got disconnected, sir.
How
and I
to
was-
connect you? How to connect you?
No, sir. No, sir. I
By-
was in the waiting room, sir.
But here it's not showing admit all or something. 1 minute. Just what's your name?
Sir, my name is Azaruddin.
Azharuddin Sahab. 1 minute. You just yeah. It's coming. Something waiting. Now it's okay.
Yes, sir. No, it's okay.
You want to go? See this simple thing in mathematics, it's applicable. If you don't know ABC, you can never learn A for apple. Okay. So even if you miss 10 minutes class, half an hour class, next onward, you won't be able to understand. This is the beauty of mathematics. So please, from tomorrow onwards, be online. I assure that you will learn a lot.
Okay, sir.
Shall I run it?
Yes, sir.
Now, fifth step, join the points. Join all the points. From here to here, then here. Okay? Fifth step क्या है? What is fifth step? Join all points. That's it. Joining all points. Join all points. Join all the points. That's it. We take first simple example. With the help of same logic, only one small thing we have to add. We can plot the graph of any complicated function. And once we can plot the graph, we have everything about the function. Range, interval of increase, decrease, number of roots. Okay, the graph of a function gives us everything about it. So we will go. Then we will take simple example. First, I will take quadratic, then I will take cubic, okay? Fourth
Okay.
degree, fifth degree, all. Once you read all 4-5 points, I'm giving you 2 minutes.
Yes.
You read it all 4-5 points. Jump. Suppose fx equal to square minus 2x plus 4. Forget that. Whatever you know already, that is different method, maybe. Follow this, because not only quadratic, based on this concept, we can plot the graph of cubic polynomial, 4th degree, 5th degree, anything. And even complicated function, the only thing 1-2 points I have to add. The basics are same. First step, f dash x is equal to 1. Only one critical point. So let's calculate f1. f1 equal to 3. First please, second. Now what is polynomial? So what are the extreme points? Infinity and minus infinity. Limit x tends to infinity, fx equals. When x is infinity, this is infinity. The whole thing is infinity. Concept
Yes,
of
sir.
divergence.
Yes, sir.
Limit x tends to minus infinity, fx. What will be this?
Infinity.
Infinity.
Sir,
Infinity. Very good. Now you can plot the graph. See, I have written 5 points just to make you understand. Just within 10 seconds, 15 seconds, you can plot the graph of a function. Into real line. Only one critical point. One. Just I told you, we are not supposed to write infinity and minus infinity here. Purposely, I am committing this mistake just to make you understand. Okay. Now, what is f1? 3. Next step is 1, 3. At infinity, limiting value is infinity. At minus infinity, limiting value is infinity. Basically, you should not write this here. Mathematically, that is wrong. Okay, just
yes, sir.
for our convenience, I'm writing. I have plotted all the points, we call it critical points and extreme points on the xy plane. Now, one by one, from right, we'll join the points. This will join this with the next neighbor point, this one. Not straight. Take some, whatever it is, concave or convex. Take some concave shape or convex shape. Not like this way. And that also I will discuss when the shape will be concave or convex, when it comes. Now, like this, it will come and then this one. From here, you go. This is the graph of this function. No need to remember anything here. Simple logic. So if we have graph, we know everything. What is the range? 3 to infinity. What is the interval of decreasing? Minus infinity to 1. Interval of increase? 1 to infinity. Next one. Number of real roots of this? 0. Number of real roots is 0.
0.
Because it doesn't cut the real axis. If the graph cuts the real axis, then it will have real roots. Now let's come to cubic polynomial. Shall I repeat? See, basically my part is only how many roots it has. But because by discussing this concept, we can cover many things. So I am just telling you that. Shall I repeat now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. Come to this. Basically, question is x cube minus x square plus 1. Basically, the question is find the number of real roots of this. That's it. Okay. So it's a cubic equation. We can't say in general it has 3 real roots. No. Being odd degree, it will cut the real axis at least once. Okay. Because at minus infinity, it is minus infinity. At infinity, it is infinity. So on the way, it has to cut the real axis at least once. So, but by plotting the graph, we can find the exact number of real roots. What is fx? 3x square minus 6x. Fx equal to 0 gives us 0 and 2. Okay. Now we will find the values now. F0 is 1, number 2. F2 9. 9 minus 12 minus 3. Number 3. Limit extends to infinity fx. Infinity. Limit extends to minus infinity fx.
Minus it.
Minus infinity. Very good. So give the response so that I can, because in physical classroom, I can read the face of the students, how much they are understanding. Here in between, you please tell, keep telling something, keep responding. Everything is over? Now, see, we don't need to write all these things. That's it. F0 is 1, F2 is minus 3, infinity, infinity, minus infinity, minus infinity. No need to write all these things. Simply we can plot the graph. So after some time, within second, you will be able to plot the graph. 0, 2. Again, I am writing just, and I am telling you I am committing this mistake. But first, at 2 minus 3,
0, comma.
and 0, comma 1. At infinity, it is infinity. No need to write infinity, comma infinity. At minus infinity, it is minus infinity. Roughly. Okay. It doesn't mean that this distance is infinity. No. Just rough idea. So from this point, we'll join just before this 2. So we'll join this point. After that, 0. After that, now tell me how many roots the equation fx equal to 0 has.
3.
3. This is one root, value of x. Other root, third root. Okay. Now, based on this, the question which have come in mains and advanced, some simple objective question I'm writing based on this concept. Shall I rub it? Only
Yes,
few
sir.
questions I have taken. Many questions I have. All are under the heading of quadratic equation. Okay, if you go in any book, there is no theory of equation. Everything will be under the heading of quadratic equation. Theory of equation is a different topic in IP. Two x cube plus 3x plus 3. Write down question. For what value of k? The equation has two distinct real roots. For what value of k, the equation has two distinct real roots. Okay. So we just think of the graph of this function. Okay. Just define fx. This will be satisfied by few values of x. Fx, define fx equal to 2x cube plus 3x plus k. Okay, what is f dash x? 6x square plus 3. Always positive for all x belongs to R. Derivative is always positive. What does it mean? It's entirely increasing. There is no critical point where the graph will turn.
Yes, sir.
There is no critical point where the graph will turn. Still people are coming, going, coming, going.
Still 41 students are coming.
From 41 they are coming. Just I will wind up. This is positive always, derivative is positive, entirely increasing, no critical point, so take only extreme point. I am not writing the values. What is limiting value at infinity? Infinity.
Infinity.
Limiting value at minus infinity?
Minus
Minus infinity.
Minus infinity. Just join these 2 points. Some curve. That's it. If derivative is either positive or negative for all x, just join the extreme points. Just join the extreme points. Okay? Shall I rub it? There are many very good questions which have come in JEE Mains Advanced based on this concept. They are quadratic equation or cubic equation. Based on graph we can do. So I'm just giving you some, just 1-2 questions for homework based on the same concept. Which have come in JEE Mains or Advanced. I'm doing that. I'm giving that. Number 1. Number of distinct real roots. Oh. Number 2. The equation this has exactly 1 real root. Alpha. You have to plot the graph of this. From there, you can find it's cutting the real axis only once. And the equation this has exactly 1 real root alpha to find integral part of alpha. Just extension part. Find integral part of ठीक है. Mostly at the end, whatever question I have discussed, they are from JEE Mains or Advanced. Okay. See, if you know the concept, if you know the basics, the questions are very simple. You will find in JEE Mains or Advanced, all questions are technical, tricky. It's not like very big calculations or something. Okay, that's all for today. So even tomorrow also you can ask me if you are not able to understand something. You can send me message, I will explain again. But think everything is logical, simple. So next class for SL 41. After 2-3 minutes, I will start. Okay, let them come. Then I will start. Okay. See, as I told you, I used to take classes in my office. There, I have other classroom, good classrooms. I'm taking at home. So within 2-3 days, I will change this board. That's it. Okay. Because it is a small board.